the two men that will have the Super Bowl, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We begin entry of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Again, here's Blount. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Brady gives now to Blount. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now he'll throw with Brady. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 37 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession. Setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now, because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end get
back here with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And, partner, a little off script for a second. I know you had a blast like I did with the college games this past weekend, but now that's behind us. It's time for the regular season of the NFL. Feels good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Goodbye to Labor Day. I put away my white shoes.
Thankfully.
Yes, because, you know, that's the rule, right?
That's the rule.
And now we look ahead to the regular season, and what an opener we've got. A Super Bowl rematch. Yeah, I know. Cam Newton said don't call it a rematch, but it is to us. The Carolina Panthers at the Denver Broncos. Cam's coming to town, and Trevor Siemian's quarterback in the Denver Broncos.
A lot of other good ones, too. Giants, Cowboys. Be interesting to see what Dak does. Good to have the NFL regular season back. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 80 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run it again with Lacy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers to touchdown, Packers. Richard Rodgers, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field heads the Patriots offense, and always so much talk about who's under center and throwing the ball for the Patriots. What about their ground game this year?
It almost doesn't seem to matter who's out there because it rotates almost weekly about who's going to be the featured guy or the lead guy. LeGarrette Blount 1 week. Can James White get into that mix? Brandon Bolden has had his moments. And DJ, the running back and slot receiver. And they might very well get Dion Lewis back before this season is over. He's on the IR, but he's eligible to return after week 7.
Down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The throw left side, complete to Hogan. The 13 yards that time at a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice play, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Brady on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Boy, a call like this certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show.
All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He won't go down. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And making their way back. Out there now, the Patriots defense. We are all even on the scoreboard, so I guess sort of just a blank slate as we start the third.
You just exhale at the half and start over. Come out with some excitement and try and set the tone with your defense.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And you know, Charles, this past weekend, it was neat to see with the college football games going on. The guys in the NFL getting their last break before the regular season starts. You had Cam going back, watching Auburn play. Jameis went to see the Knowles. Even you went up to see your high school team, New Paltz, play. So getting that final breather before the year starts.
No doubt about it. It's an honor for me to go home. But how about those guys? Not only do they go back, but they're on the sidelines. They're engaged with the team. They're active in it. They love it. They really root their teams on and help those kids out. It's fun to watch.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Lacy. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't climb.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. On the sneak, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, 75 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always said about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got time in the pocket. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Rodgers. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His throw caught right around the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is Starks. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season